blinded by morality to the brilliance of his science, they laughed at him, they shunned him, they banished him. But soon they would know the horrors of the Revenge of Dr. Chickenstein.
Greetings, Earthlings. 'Tis I, OutFox, the worst video gamer in the world, and you're watching The Revenge of Dr. Chickenstein. And, yeah, Minion 1 is over here. He didn't want to be in the shot for some reason. First off, these neat little things, they're skull lamps. And, you know, like a same brightness as a glowstone lamp or a jack-o'-lantern, just kind of a spooky look to it. They're really easy to make. You get these skulls while mining fossils, and you put a torch in it. Bam! You get a skull lamp. I've moved from tomatoes to potato chips, and they're not terribly complicated to make. You have, well, first you farm the potatoes, then you cut the potatoes into fries, then you cook the fries. 4 meat pops and a lot of saturation per consumption, and they're just fantastic. I intended to mention it last video and just completely forgot to. I actually sunk my summoning altar into the floor. And I was having issues with minions getting stuck in the ceiling. Evidently, they're spawned standing on top of it, and my ceiling is low enough that it was an issue. I sunk it. No more issues. Ta-da. Delicious, delicious XP. Yes, if you find them, keep them. They are fantastic. I spent a good amount of time working up a really mean bow. It occurred to me that you can make ammunition at the smeltery. While I was recording the video last week, where's my pattern? Yeah, there's an arrowhead pattern. So you can actually make arrows using the smeltery. That involves mining up ores and smelting alloys and creating the fletching and stuff. So it's far more advanced than creating, the old arrows. Yeah, if you put time and effort into them, you can make really, really mean arrows. Yeah, see, these are +3, +6, so that's like +9 attack arrows. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty nifty. After all the time and effort I put into these, I hate to shoot it at a creeper and have him dodge and lose one of my arrows. I figured I could make an infinity bow and then just empty my inventory of everything else except for the one arrow. Take advantage of the fact that these arrows have better stats. Small hiccup in the plan is that the arrows aren't compatible. You can see here in my inventory, and I click, and nothing happens. They're not compatible with the new bows. With Tinker's Construct, you can make a new bow. At this point, I'm not advanced enough. I ended up with a +0 attack damage bow and +9 arrows that are expensive and hard to make, versus my +4 flame bow. And the arrows for my flame bow are readily available, primarily because I have a skeleton spawner. I don't know. The bow does what I need it to do. When I start running into bosses and harder mobs, then I'll consider making a bigger bow. I'm trying to record. Leave me alone. Every great evil scientist requires a front organization. So this is the Chickenstein Coffee Plantation and Tourist Trap. Tourist Trap is a metaphor, not a literal trap to ensnare tourists and exploit them for my personal nefarious deeds. No subliminal messaging in that sign. None whatsoever. And so, yeah, you can see I've started some coffee plots. This is not by any means completed. You can tell by the hovering chest of doom. Originally, this was sitting on the ground before I started terraforming. So yeah, that tells you how much work I put into this. You see the chicken coop of doom over here. Um, I attempted a roof landing pad, and it kept attaching it to the roof and trying to rip the roof off, or say that I have more than 2,000 blocks in my airship. Yeah, it was icky. So I've started doing water landings, and we'll work on that. Now these are fossils from the fossil archaeology mod. You find fossils in your mines, and then you find the right ones. You can make a dinosaur, and then you feed them regular bones, and they get bigger. And I think they're pretty cool. I mean, what else are you going to put in a tourist trap, right? A tiki bar themed coffee bar, of course. And another food plus bit. I've got a coffee grinder, uh, chest with some coffee beans and glasses. There we go. Glasses. Food plus workshop in the floor. Space was at a premium, so I sunk them in the floor. Really kind of something I do anyway. And I've got a 3 wide walkway all the way around. Now these rooms aren't decorated yet. Like I said, it's work in progress. It's not completed. Let me see here. Now this room, once again, it's not furnished at all, but it has another use. Okay, see this wall right here? See this wall? Oak planks. Just looks like your regular everyday wall, but dun 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 dun, it's a secret door leading to my basement, and I'm not sure what we're going to have down here yet. Like I said, work in progress. This will be my secret nefarious deeds area. Um, I've got a hole down to the bedrock, a start of a water elevator. Uh, we'll see where it goes from here. Now I have also part of the open blocks mod. I've picked up a couple of trophies, and they drop from various mobs. So the zombie trophy came from zombies. The slime trophy came, of course, from slimes. The slime trophy doesn't do anything. The zombie trophy does the zombie growl when you right click on it. I have a bunch of these skeleton trophies, and when you right click, they shoot arrows into the ceiling. Kind of neat. Now these two I have legitimately collected while hunting. The skeleton trophies, I've got a bunch of them, so as you can guess, they come from my from the XP grinder. So we're not going to display them. I have them, but it was it was from a grinder. It wasn't a legitimate hunting trophy. So anybody can set up a spawner and grind out a million mobs. Now this is the reason why I in the world That's funny. I think it might just be a horsey feed bag. It looks first. My first impression was it was a head hugger, head grabber, or whatever you call them. Yep, face hugger. So it's I was thinking Half-Life, but that's aliens. And so this is actually why I picked this location. And I wanted a picturesque backdrop. While I was out in the world, I was actually exploring looking for birch trees, which are remarkably hard to find. I found something unexpected, and honestly, my words have failed me. I don't know how to describe what happened. So I'll do a jump cut and show you.
What in the world? Is that a tree? That's a tree. Look at the size of that thing.
So yeah, out in the wild, apparently fairly randomly, fairly rarely spawn great redwood trees. As far as I could tell, that thing went to build limit and was I don't know, it was really big. I finally did try to chop it down with my axe and broke my axe. Really, I used the new lumber axe, which quote unquote fells trees with by removing the bottom block. When I tried it, it broke the axe but took like 3 levels out of the tree, which leads me to believe that you might get a durability hit for every block you remove. So when you fell a bunch of trees, it's saving you time. Your tool is still taking damage. And that's my presentation. If you were entertained or educated at all, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Thank you for watching, and have a good night. OUTFXD, a glorious tribute to doing things the hard way.